Chief Meteorologist T.G. Shuck, we've been talking about the possible threat of these severe storms. The part that's really interesting is, just watching it all of these, weathercasts that you've been doing, because you've been doing it like 25 minutes at a time here now, is it's going from Austin all the way out to, West Virginia, the range of this.
There's a big chunk of real estate that's dealing with this very dynamic system.
Yeah.
And, when you get severe weather on the front end and then you're talking snow showers on the back side, that's pretty typical early spring, very strong storm system. And that's what we're looking at heading into the day tomorrow. So here's your timeline tonight. Storm threat, at least here in the Bluegrass, I think either side of 64. It's going to be later on. We've got some storms obviously off to the north right now, but that's where the highest chance is going to be. Damaging winds, hail, and some heavy rain. The window, the time frame, really our greatest concern, I think, is going to be tomorrow, midday into the afternoon, because that's going to be when the greatest tornado threat may be realized, especially if we get some sunshine with those storms refiring. And again, all modes of severe weather are going to be on the table. Then by tomorrow evening, it's going to be more typical of what we usually see relative to severe weather. A squall line of storms comes through, damaging wind being the primary threat, with a spin-up tornado within that line. That's why tomorrow afternoon's critical with not having a lot of sunshine. Right now, Viper radar showing some organized storms. In fact, the warning right there along the Ohio-Kentucky border. Looks like the northern part of Bracken County, but that cell really over into southern Ohio. All that's focused on the frontal boundary, which is draped across our northern counties, and you see curling back into the Missouri River Valley and the Central Plains. That's the area dealing with the organized severe weather this evening. May see some redevelopment in northern Kentucky during the evening hours, and then our in-house data overnight wants to fire up a few storms 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. But notice the rest of the morning hours dry, and then the key becomes the early part of the afternoon. Tomorrow's a day that we do not want any sunshine. We want the overcast to hang in, because if the sun comes out, that warms the surface. It's already unstable, and that will aid in the development of the potential of some isolated supercell thunderstorms. And in this environment, they will be efficient tornado producers potentially, and that's why that window is the time that we're most concerned with. And then we get the squall line coming through a little bit later on in the evening. That's always concerning for wind damage and the isolated spin up. So again, a lot going on here, a lot at play. You need the ingredients. Moisture, we've got plenty of it as the front moves through. You also need storm energy, and we also have a lot of that in addition to winds that are veering with altitude. Shear, we talk about it, got a lot of that as well. You put those 3 things together, and usually that sets us up for the potential of some organized severe weather. Now tonight, either side of I-64, farther south you go, you're in good shape. It's tomorrow, that's the area of concern all across the Ohio and Tennessee Valley. In fact, we're at a level 3 here, level 4 up into central and southern Ohio. Closer look. Again, all modes of severe weather, including the tornado threat. Don't forget about the flash flood risk as well, with some torrential rain in addition to the hail. But the wind threat elevated to the tune of 70, 75 mile per hour wind gusts, and some of the stronger cells, and the overall tornado threat is a little higher than what we generally see. That's why we're in the yellow with the hatched area here. So if the environment is right and the setup is right, especially with that sunshine, getting some of those isolated supercells going, a stronger tornado not off the table. It is that time of the year. Just something to be aware of. We're coming out of the winter, and again, it's been a while since we've seen any kind of widespread organized severe weather here in the Bluegrass, so you'll definitely want to have a way to get your warnings. And of course, tune in here. ABC 36 will be here all day to keep you updated. I mentioned the flash flood threat. There's a flood watch Lexington eastward for the potential of the same area seeing torrential rain, so don't forget about that. That can be very problematic. 75 Lexington, Hickson, Funson, Cam. Gusty southwest wind. I mean, look at temperatures. We're into the mid to upper 70s, those dew points, low 60s. That's when it begins to feel muggy. Obviously, a huge difference on either side of the front here. Look at the high, 78, just 4 off the record of 82 set back in 1980 or 63, and 66 the morning low. And we're not going to move a whole lot. There's your warm front area of low pressure, and that's going to drive the train for the severe threat tomorrow. Now, once we're rid of the frontal boundary, then we've got colder air and wind pouring in. 49 spotty showers, a raw day on Wednesday and Thursday. In fact, Thursday morning, we may even see a few snow showers with temperatures in the 30s. No impact because the ground temperatures are too warm. But again, a couple of raw days on the backside of this. So that's early April for you. Of course, we'll be here to stay on top of it and keep you posted. Quiet most of the area early, then a few stronger storms late, low to mid 60s in the morning, 74 tomorrow. Extended forecast. We will see some improvement, although it stays chilly into Friday for the opening of the spring meet at Keeneland. Toyota Bluegrass Stakes Saturday better, and 1 week from today is the solar eclipse. At this point, unfortunately, some clouds and showers possible with highs in the mid 60s.